You're such an asshole.
All right. Guy my age writes, how do I go about finding a job in the Permian Basin in Texas? So far I've applied with Halliburton to be part of a fracking crew. What kind of info do you need from me to answer this question? I'm 43 and physically fit enough to do the job. I said, okay. I said, let me get this straight. You applied for one job, correct? Also, what kind of skills and qualifications do you have? What other efforts do you have you made to apply to that area, and why only that area? He responded, I don't even know where to look. I found Halliburton through Indeed. I used to work on heavy equipment like Caterpillar. I assume Caddy's a Caterpillar. So I do have mechanical aptitude. Otherwise, I can fog up a mirror. I'm done with the insurance industry. I had a P&C license in multiple states. Is that information sufficient? Yes, it is. The problem is very simple. You didn't try for jack all shit to find a job. You applied for one job. That was it. I don't know how you're 43 and figured you would just... Did you always get the job you applied for? Because that'd be an amazing track record. If that's the case, you consider yourself very lucky. You have people... I remember you had to apply for like 100 jobs. Yeah, that was, you know, during the .com crash, just to make ends meet. Just to get an interview. And you have no skills. Oh, you have mechanical aptitude. Yeah, you got a certification? Like, are you a diesel mechanic? Were you a diesel mechanic? Do you have a diesel mechanic certification? Do you have X number of years working on Caterpillar heavy equipment? Do you have an operator's license? What skills? What do you do? Hey, I'm a guy. Hire me. That's literally, well, why would we hire you? There's a bunch of people still laid off from the oil crash back in 2015, 2016, who have lots of experience, pretty up to date. They've worked on the oil fields. You have insurance experience, and maybe you're good with Caterpillars. You're going to have to go in as a grunt. You're going to go in as a roughneck, which is fine, right? And you can learn how to work on the equipment while you're there at the job. But yeah, that's the two reasons is you have no skills that they're looking for, aside from physical labor, which they'll hire, and then you only apply to one place. Well, so, you know, and then the other thing is, what's with the Permian Basin of Texas? Do you have to work there? The oil rigs, the oil wells that they've drilled, they all have different price points depending on how high the price of oil is. So if oil goes, say, like, you know, 150, all those wells now are profitable. They'll send teams out to go drill it out. You'll have a second boom. But if the price of oil is, like, say, 40, there's only going to be a few places that are open, perhaps the Permian Basin in Texas. But I don't know why you're relegating yourself just to the Permian Basin in Texas. You're going to work in shitty conditions no matter what as an oil worker. It's why they make more money than, you know, precious little princesses who are adjunct professors over in sociology and English. That's because you're out in the middle of nowhere and it's hot in Texas and it gets cold in North Dakota. So I'd be applying for jobs all over. Then you get into the industry and soon, you know, you'll be making good cash. Well, anyway, so in addition to Indeed sucks. That's just, that's like the last, I remember we had to go through Monster.com. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. Everyone's just uploading the resumes. And then Indeed came along and that got swamped. So here, if you want to find oil jobs, rigzone.com and oiljobfinder.com. My buddy Jessie, she works out. She's a cool-ass chick. She doesn't have a wage yet, boys and girls. I wonder why. Shoot, she makes more than me. God bless her. This is what she recommends. She works gas and oil. There's RigZone and Oil Job Finder. And so go there, look for jobs. You could send in the Texas Permian Basin area if you want. But yeah, you got to send out more than one resume, dude. And if in the meantime, if you got time to twiddle your thumbs and say, all right, go learn to become a diesel mechanic. Go find out what skills are in most demand online by oil workers or the oil industry. Unfortunately, I think it would be things like geologist, engineer, stuff like that, but you have a 4-year degree in it. So, but yeah, if the price of oil keeps going up, you should just be able to find an entry-level position. And unlike corporate America, they won't require 3 to 5 years experience for an entry-level position. Because like, no, we need labor. And they're going to work you to the bone. All right, that's it. You guys got questions, Cappy's got answers, all right up here over at assholeconsulting.com. Check all the links below, blah, 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 blah. See you all later. Toodles.